we become such good.
What would happen with UFC without him? That's one man. They say you can always replace somebody. I'm not sure if that man is replaceable.
I know what's the UFC going to be like when Dana's gone?
Well, he'll be there for a long time, so we're not going to have to worry about that, right? What do you think?
I expected you to be rolling in here with no suit on from off the golf course. I was expecting, you always rocking the suit.
No, I'm a worker. I work hard. I work long hours. I work hard. I see what's going on with our country right now. It's never been in a position like this.
Yes.
Now we're going to get oil, I hear, from Venezuela and Iran. Think of this, and Russia. If you would have told me that just a short while ago we had oil at $30 a barrel, even less, and now we're up to see what's happening. You've been sitting here for a half an hour, but if you were watching every 10 minutes, it's doing something. It's like a rocket ship going up, and it's causing the world, it's causing social fuel in Russia.
Oh, my phone's dying.
Energy is coming in, just broke a record, all-time record per barrel. Twice as big as Russia and Saudi Arabia combined. And that would have taken place in a very short while. We're already energy independent, and we will already became number one. And now they cut way back, and it's all for... And we had the cleanest air and the cleanest
What Trump saying?
No,
Steve's
during my last year.
Oh, is Steve there?
What's happening now is horrible. What's happening in Ukraine is genocide. Nobody's ever seen anything like it. And because of modern technology and cell phones and everything, you get to see all of these classes. You're seeing them on tape, on television. Nobody's ever seen anything like
Where's the
it.
remote?
So would you blame the gas prices for that because of this conflict in Ukraine, or is it like a combo?
No, I don't. I think it's because of that a little bit. Right now would have been if we left our policies in place. We would have been able to supply the world with energy, and we probably wouldn't have a war for a lot of reasons. Number one, Putin would not have done it. He would not have done it. And this would never have taken place.
This is sick. Yeah.
Had a person that did very well in the election. I'm being very nice when I say that, too. I'm being very kind. And we did phenomenally in the election. 12 million more votes than we got the election. If we were running...
It's the Trump podcast with Full Send.
And number two, energy prices would have been down. War or no war, they would have been very low because we were dominant. We were becoming, I call it energy dominance. We were dominant in energy and getting more so by the day. No, because I understood Putin. I talked to Putin. I spoke to him about Ukraine, and I said, don't do it. And I won't go into the exact conversation, but under certain people asked, I'll tell them exactly what the conversation was. But we look weak. We look stupid. We look like we don't know what we're doing, and nobody's ever seen the country like this. And let me tell you, it really began not only with a horrible, weak border, but it really began when they so incompetently withdrew from Afghanistan. I got it down to 2,000 soldiers. We were going to withdraw, but we weren't leaving $85 billion worth of equipment. We weren't leaving dead soldiers. And I spoke to the Taliban, the leader, Abdul. And I said, don't ever kill any of our soldiers. Don't ever kill one more soldier. We're going to hit you harder than you've ever been hit before. And we went 18 months without a soldier being killed, without an American being, think of it, without an American being killed in Afghanistan. Not Democrat-run Chicago or New York, but in Afghanistan. And 18 months, and then they did this withdrawal, which after 21 years was the right thing to do. But we were doing it. That's why we were down to 2,000 soldiers. But it was so incompetently handled between the death and the $85 billion. They have better equipment. Afghanistan is one of the largest seller of arms anywhere in the world because they're selling it.
I was going to say, Afghanistan seems like it's overlooked at times right now. Like people forget about what is actually the current state of Afghanistan right now?
Well, I hear it's a mess. I hear we're sending a lot of money to Afghans. guns, rifles of all types. They're selling a lot of them. They don't need that.
Oh, you just make it on the
That's
numbers,
the way they can use what we left.
Am I wrong with
They
that?
have helicopters.
I think
they
Trump
have
just
planes.
said
They're selling equipment to other countries.
He's like, I'm
They're
so
giving
rich, I could just
equipment
put zeros after
to
everything.
China and to Russia. because
Yeah,
they
he just
know
adds
they're
10 zeros to the back and
engineers,
calls it
they're
dead.
gonna come out with a helicopter just like our great helicopter. We have the greatest helicopters in the world. They now have them, and they're going to duplicate
The
them.
perp? Yeah.
Afghanistan was,
perp?
I
Yeah.
think, the most
Perp, yeah.
embarrassing
It's
moment in
GDP
the history of the
efficient.
country. The way
Yeah.
we got out. We looked like we were surrendering.
It's good. It's not my favorite.
To take the soldiers
Oh, no,
out
but it's
before
not
you
my
take
favorite.
the American people,
I-
American citizens.
I got some
they're
shit I
right
can
now
give you.
trying to get out. They can't. But to take the soldiers out first instead of last. First you take the people, then you may take some people from Afghanistan, not hundreds of thousands. We have no idea who we took out. We have no idea who we took out. But we take the people and we take all the equipment. And I said, I don't want to leave a screw and nut and a bolt. I want everything. What about the hangers, sir? Take them out. The big leather and plastic hangers with steel. I said, you take them out. You take everything out.
Yeah, but everything we got is from the
Take
same
your
room.
equipment out. We left thousands and thousands of pairs of night goggles. Never even unpacked, brand new, better than what we have, the latest model. All of the, I understand 70,000. Think of this, because who has anything? 70,000 trucks and vehicles, 70,000. There's no company in this country that has that many. And a lot of them are armor plated, unbelievably expensive, like 10 times the cost of a vehicle itself. 70,000 vehicles were left there, trucks and other vehicles. And I tell you, so Putin was watching, we were all watching, you guys were watching.
You're not going to
And
see
the level of incompetence, and it looked like
You
we
taste it
ran
though, right?
the airport, the riot, the bombs going off, killing our soldiers, 13 killed, but many badly wounded. You know, they don't talk about the ones with no legs and with
Yeah, I
no
thought it was
arms,
stupid. He just
and
put it away.
as bad as that, and worse,
It's worse
in
than
a
that.
sense. I mean, some of our soldiers were so badly wounded, hurt.
No, I know that. I got
And nobody
kicked too.
talks about that. We talk about the 13 dead. We talk about the unbelievable incompetence that
I haven't
period,
looked
that
more,
short
but I
period
gotta
of
take
time
YouTube.
had. But I believe that was the beginning. Because Putin would have never done it with me. He was never going to take over.
I was going
You ever talk to Putin still?
Hey, damn,
No,
you
I haven't spoken to
that,
him
but I don't want to deal with that.
since. But he was never ever going to, certainly under the Trump
I only got
administration.
what cash.
And I say
now.
zero chance. I don't say like I don't think.
And I gave
Zero
him that,
chance
I
he
gave
would
that
have
$5
done
for
it.
the tip.
And I spoke to him about it.
So I only got like
Zero
$5.
chance he would have done it. But
have a
he
good-
saw,
yeah,
he saw the weakness. He saw Afghanistan,
You want to take
that
the
the way
$5?
the incompetence of the withdrawal, the way they did it was so bad. Who advised them to take soldiers out first and leave people behind? And the soldiers were in no danger.
Yeah, that's
We had,
right. He gave me
again,
3
not
viewers.
one
Or
soldier
no, he
was
gave me
killed
3.5.
in 18
Yeah, a
months
little
of
over
American
3.5, like
soldiers.
3.7.
And when they saw the incompetence, the gross incompetence of that, I believe that Putin
I told him, I
was,
said,
became
whatever you can. I said, you
a
give me
different
good
man
amount,
when he
and,
said that.
I
He
gave
viewed
40,
the
give me a
United
good
States
amount.
differently. I believe that President Xi of China became a different man. They
With
saw
other
it.
people's weed, I'm a
And
little
they
more
see the
strenuous
borders
about
that
how
are
much I
open.
smoke.
They see all of the horrible things that are happening at the border where millions and millions of people are
Except for
flowing in.
the
We have no
the
idea who they
road and
are.
shit like that. That's why I'm
I
getting.
mean, I don't know
I'm not
exactly what
trying to
your
do
audience
shit.
is, but you probably have a somewhat liberal audience, a young audience, and that's good.
I think it's pretty
But whether you're
Republican as well.
it could be
A lot of support.
But whatever it is, whether you're Republican, Democrat, liberal, conservative,
Why this never would have happened, the Russia-Ukraine thing, was because of your relationship.
Fuck you, Bob. Shut up.
Stirring with Putin. Is that why?
well, not because of my relationship, but really because of the fact I told him he can't do it.
So can you pick up? So can you pick
Oh,
up a
really?
phone call
So
right now?
Trump says
Call
it, nobody-
and
nobody
say, as
goes,
a,
"Oh,
you're not
okay."
president anymore, but as an American citizen,
Shut up, Trump.
you pick up the phone and
So,
somewhat
a
resolve what's
couple of
going
things.
on.
First of all, you really have to be in a position
Kill it.
where you're president.
I'm
you
sorry,
are president,
I've been full. That
and you do
last
that,
sandwich, that last bite of that.
This would have never happened 100%. Because I knew that he had a love for it. And Biden. But they took over Crimea like like Grant took Richmond, okay? They took it over, it was very quick, and they took it over a major, very powerful
He didn't talk about
section,
Grant out of
probably in many ways
He
the
said
most
Grant took
powerful
Richmond.
section.
It
They
sounds
had
like
the submarine
the football
bases,
team.
and
Is
they
that-
took it over,
Really?
and that was it, nobody did anything
That'd
about
be a
it.
good basketball coach.
Under Bush, they took over Georgia. And I don't mean Georgia that we all know and love. I mean the other Georgia. And they took that over. And they took it over very easily without any repercussions. Very, very easily. And now they're taking over the whole ball of wax under Biden. And it's really a disgraceful situation. It would have never happened. And we did talk about it. I mean, he definitely wanted Ukraine, loved Ukraine. Would never have happened.
What do you see happening next then? Because it seems like the tensions are high. How does this all end? Is this going to be like a long-term thing? How do you see it unfolding?
Well, and I said this a long time ago, if this happens, we are playing right into their hands, green energy. The windmills, they don't work. They're too expensive. They kill environmentalists love the windmills. And I've been preaching this for years. The windmills, and I had them way down, but the windmills are the most expensive energy you can have. And they don't work. And by the way, they last a period of 10 years, and by the time they start rusting and rotting all over the place, nobody ever takes them down. They just go onto the next piece of prairie or land and destroy that. It's incredible that they want, but other forms of green energy, they don't have the power to power our factories. They're extremely expensive. And I preached loud and clear to Angela Merkel, you are making a tremendous deal by making this deal with Russia.